what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Understanding the Reason. I'm your host, Jerome Ajette. So excited that you guys are here with me, going through my 18-year research book, Understanding the Reason God Made Man, What Made Him Do It. We've been reading through it chapter by chapter, and we're in pursuit of answering these three questions. Why am I here? What is our purpose? And what happens next? And it's just been phenomenal, man. Thank you guys also for your comments. And on that note, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me just take a few seconds to show some love to my sister-in-law, Angela. Man, she's been my, she's been an ear. Okay. So I've been able to, talk to her about, my ideas and my thoughts, and, my family has to put up with me. I'm sorry. You guys you guys have to put up with me. So thank you, Angela. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support and your love. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Okay. So also, oh man, before I go even further than that, those of you who are taking us up on our offer to pick up our shirts and pick up the book, please send me a selfie over on my Facebook Messenger, and I will shout you out. And just like I just did with my sister-in-law, okay. And then at the end of the video, we have someone we want to show some love to who has actually participated, okay? And we'll do the same thing for you if you decide to. All right, let's get into it, man. We've been talking about this whole idea of how do we get here? What is God? What is the purpose for our life? Why did God put us here on this planet? In fact, why did God create the whole entire universe? Right? And I'm past the idea of believing in God. Now, for me, it's acceptance, right? It goes beyond just some religious experience and all of that kind of stuff. I'm past that, man. I'm on it since I understand that this thing is real. I'm now in pursuit of understanding why, right? So why did God create us? He's eternal. Why would he create a temporary construct called the universe, right? Why would he create Earth? And why would he, do all these different things, create these animals and insects and all of this, right? That's where I'm at. And those of you who are rocking with me, man, I think you guys get it, right? But let's talk about this alien human theory that we were talking about that on the last couple of videos, right? So there's some out here who are promoting that we came from some aliens race light years away from Earth. And for me, I don't, how do we quantify that? Have we ever had an alien species present themselves and say, I'm the one who put Adam and Eve on the planet? No, we haven't had that. But what we have had is scripture talking about the fact that God did it. And how can we quantify that? Well, the way that we can do that is through understanding these laws, precepts, and principles that God initiated in order to bring life into existence. The supreme law is called the law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity deals with opposites, right? If you go up, you got to come down. If you go in, you got to go out. If you have front, you have back. If you have light, you have dark. These are absolutes, right? No matter where you go in the universe, no matter where you go, up will always be up. Down will always be down, right? These are laws. These are absolutes. Well, under that law is the seed principle. The seed principle stipulates that everything produces after its own kind, whose seed is in itself. Well, if God created Adam and Eve, and through the compilation of those two, life came into existence, right? You and I are the result of that. Can we prove it? Well, Dr. Spencer Wells did a phenomenal job in explaining where the races came from. If you go to YouTube, and I said this yesterday, so if you haven't seen the video from yesterday, man, you got to get down. You got to check that video out. That video is the bomb. So Dr. Spencer Wells, he did a 25-year study on genetic markers found in blood. And he was able to trace everybody's lineage back to two people. Oh man, you got to see it. It's called Journey of Man, a genetic odyssey. I think that's what it's called, right? But the Journey of Man is what you want to look for. Phenomenal, phenomenal, well done. Shout out to Dr. Spencer Wells. So this alien thing, right? Just like spontaneous life, it couldn't happen. Just like evolution, it couldn't happen. You couldn't have an ape create a human being. Different seed, right? Different seed. That's how we know if we're really looking at this thing the right way. That's how we know that God did it. That God did it. We're not talking about religion. He didn't do it because of a religious purpose, right? It has nothing to do with it, right? Everything that science is beginning to understand and actually confirm has been written in Scripture. The majority of the things that they have confirmed in biology and physiology and all of these different disciplines, scientific disciplines, they point to a benevolent creator who created everything. And because of that, we have to find out why. And that's the pursuit of what we've been doing. Why are we here? What is our purpose? And what happens next? So we talked about on yesterday, we left off talking about how the only aliens that I believe exist, me personally, I believe that that aliens do exist, but the only aliens that I believe exist were the fallen angels that Satan tried to utilize against God to overthrow heaven. And they were kicked out. Now, some people believe that Satan is in hell. Well, we're going to prove that that's not true, right? That's not true. He's not in hell. Okay. Now, here's how we're able to prove that. So I'm just going to do a little reading if you don't mind. So over here in the book of John, chapter 14, verse 30, Jesus revealed something that I hope we can capture, that we don't miss this, right? Listen to this. To advance our understanding that we are dealing with creatures outside of our natural environment, Jesus made the following statement recorded in John chapter 14, verse 30, in a discourse to his disciples. This is what he said. After this, I will not be speaking much with you, for the prince of this world, Satan, is coming, and he has nothing to use against me. So now he's letting us know that Satan is not in hell. How is he going to come? Listen, how is he going to come? If he's in hell, how is he going to come to, how is he going to attack Jesus, right? And then there's so much that we're going to talk. We're definitely going to talk about this topic because it's important for us to know that, man, there's things happening. Here's another one. Let me share this. Here's a scripture that we talked about on one of our previous videos, and this is what it says. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. This is not a wrestling match or war against a human opponent. We are fighting with rulers, authorities, the powers who govern this world of darkness, and spiritual forces that control evil in the heavenly, spiritual, unseen world. We're talking about this serpent that was kicked out of heaven, and all of his angels fell with him, and that is what's controlling the world. That's what's controlling events in the world. Now, I'm going to read one more scripture to you guys. Check this one out. We read this before. Revelation chapter 12, verse 9 and 10. Listen to this. And the great dragon was cast down, that chief serpent, which is called the devil and Satan, which deceives all the earth. You guys pick that up? He deceives all the earth. And it was cast down unto the earth, and its angels were cast down with it. Therefore, rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. Man, listen, our time is up. Our time is up. I hope you guys are getting some value from what we're talking about. If you don't mind, please hit me up, man. Send me a comment or something to let me know that you're getting some value from what we're saying and what we're sharing with you guys, man. Please pick up our book, Understanding the Reason God Made Man, What Made Him Do It. And if you are so kind, please pick up one of our shirts. Send me a selfie on my Facebook Messenger, and I will shout you out like we're getting ready to do for the next person in line. Okay, we love you guys sincerely. Thank you again. God bless you. Peace.